Oh yes, my people, now this story go welcome una for this edition of Voices of Vigilance. The Wahala don burst for Onitsha Main Market, where Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo, come lock the whole market because traders no agree open on Monday. As they observe, they sit at home. According to government, they talk say this Monday sit at home, they cost Anambra State about 8 billion naira every week. Governor Soludo even waka go the market by himself without announcement. Come see say shops they closed, and then from there he can order them make they shut down the markets. But my people, one active voice no gree keep quiet. Dr. Maxwell Opara, lawyer and current affairs analyst, come blow hot for a Rise TV interview. In call the action executive recklessness and the abuse of power. According to Rame, government no get any rights to force private business people and tell them when to open their shop. Him talk say if traders decide on their own, say they won't stay at home, na their business. Government only get right to act if they see say somebody they threaten people or force them to sit at home. If not threat, make security agencies find who they threaten people and arrest the person, no be to punish innocent traders. And so Maxwell talk. Dr. Opara talk say this one where Soludo do na collective punishment, and the collective punishment no dey solve any problem. He even suggest say Governor Soludo suppose face court action for this kind of decision. He make am clear say government no fit use power force private business to open. The only thing government fit do na to appeal to the people, dialogue with traders, talk with stakeholders, and even find a peaceful solution. According to Ramo, most times this sit at home where you see so no be by force, na voluntary action. People they use them as sign of solidarity for the agitation to release Nnamdi Kanu. So if na choice where people choose, government no get legal backing to scatter their business because of that. In short, Dr. Opara concludes say Governor Soludo no get any constitutional right to force traders to open shop, especially now where they don't wise up. They ask him say, make him show them the law. Make we hear Dr. Maxwell before we go. Watch some other protest video wey happen for Onitsha.
Well, security forces have barricaded the Onitsha Main Market, enforcing a one-week closure ordered by the Anambra State Government. The action follows the market's failure to comply with the directive to end the weekly Monday sit-at-home. Government officials stated that the sit-at-home order cost the state an estimated 8 billion naira weekly. Traders were prevented from entering, with many gathering outside discussing the situation. Now, some anonymously appealed for the governor to reconsider, expressing their concerns about safety, but the police confirmed their presence, stating that the situation is calm and they are committed to maintaining order. Well, the closure was ordered by Governor Chukwuma Soludo after an unannounced visit to the market. Well, lawyer and current affairs analyst Dr. Maxwell Opara joins us now for a conversation on Governor Soludo's decision to shut Onitsha Main Market for obeying the sit-at-home order and the need for a negotiated settlement of the issue. It's great to have you on the program. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Well, Maxwell, if you can hear me, from a legal standpoint, does the state not have a duty of care that must be fulfilled and met before it can, penalize citizens for seeking safety?
Well, the actions of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo in closing the market is executive recklessness. It's an abuse of power and should be condemned. In the first instance, this thing is a private business, somebody's personal business. And he decides how, when, where, time to open and run his business. Now, nobody is coercing anybody in the market to sit at home. That is where the governor can come in. if there is some people that are forcing people to close down their market and sit at home, that is where the governor cannot come in. And the person who is forcing people to sit at home should be arrested. Now, if the market people on their own decided to sit at home on Mondays, that is their business. Because Onitsha Main Market and those private shops there are somebody's private property, and they are running the business with their money. So coming to lock it up because they refuse to open market on Mondays, I think is executive recklessness, and the governor should be sued, and the action should be filed against the governor for taking such reckless decision.
But then I'm wondering, does obeying a sit-at-home order, whether out of fear or coercion, does it constitute a legal offense by the traders?
Of course. If somebody issued an order asking you to sit at home with a threat, you should report. Because what I mean by you should report to the governor is that the security agents that this particular people are threatening us not to open our shop. You should report, and it left the security agency to provide security for you, work in that intelligence, look at those who are issuing that order and those who are enforcing that order and get them arrested and deal with them in line with the law. You cannot ask the people to come up, probably somebody is threatening them, and you fail to address all those issues, the people that are threatening them, and you're asking them, forcing them to sit at home. Now I ask the governor, what of the school? The school in Anambra State, the banks, the government establishment. You should start from there, not somebody's private business. You cannot tell me when to open my chamber as a law firm, that if I did not open my chamber that you're going to lock it up. You cannot do that, because you have no business to direct me. It is different from when there is a coffee, when you say that nobody should come out and somebody now go and open his shop. The person is violating the government directives. Not for you, because I said that I'm not going to open my shop on my own. Nobody forced me. You said that because of that, you are going to lock my shop for 1 week or thereabout. You cannot do that, and it should be condemned.
With this collective punishment, as severe as it is, do you think it will be effective in any way?
How can it be effective? Will you not go and see what is happening in Onitsha? It's just like what we are talking about. You don't give order. You don't give directives that cannot be complied with. We are just from National Industrial Court now, where the court has ordered workers to go back to work. And the workers said that they are not going to comply with the order. I'm talking about court order, even when we are begging them. Now, you gave an order that they should close the market for 1 week. Who are you? Because you are the governor. Now they have revolted. Protest is going on in Anambra State now. All this has to do with the dialogue. If you want to stop it, you call the management, you appeal to them, you give them assurance. You talk to the banks in Anambra, you talk to other establishments there, telling them the reason why they should come out. It's dialogue. It's talking to them, addressing, telling the government to comply. I hear them say, not for you to use executive power as if we're in the military regime. You wake up, you lock somebody's shop, you don't even know what is in those shops, and you lock it for 1 week. Do you know what is in those shops? And when you lock it, you say that they should not have access to it. Are you going to feed their family? You cannot do that. All this particular issue were created by Buhari. Buhari government created all this issue, and Malami, they created this issue, and Abakari. Now, the government that come on, but you should look for a way to resolve it. This sit-at-home did not start from this government. It has been there.
Now, Dr. Opara, I'm wondering if there are legal precedents where courts have ruled on similar issues. How might the courts balance public order concerns against economic rights if this matter is litigated?
And how you can see what is happening in the civilized world. Trump will wake up in the morning, will issue executive order. Court will nullify it. Because when you cannot give an order where you don't have a right to give. Do you have a right to tell me when to run my business, the kind of business I'm going to run? When to go to abroad to go and bring goods, when to sell it? You cannot. It's gross violation of rights. It's trespass, and it's actionable. The plethora of cases that are there. Just give you an instance, a very simple instance. Somebody, you are selling spare parts, and somebody now, the government said, you are going to open today. You will not open tomorrow for no just reason. Simply because you did not open the previous day. They said that because of that you cannot. It's a trespass, for goodness sake. It's violation of rights. Trespass, violation of rights, the case, they are numerous.
Well,
and I'm calling the traders to file action against the governor for doing that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if any traders decide to sue the Anambra State Government and what could manifest from that. But we know the sit-at-home order is tied to the detention and recent life sentence of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Can state-level executive legally negotiate any kind of settlement for federal judicial matters? And what are the legal hurdles to a negotiated settlement in this context?
Hawa and Temeto, I want to tell you for free. I'm a lawyer representing Nnamdi Kanu. The Igbos love Nnamdi Kanu. The Igbos, they love him. When I'm talking about the Igbos, I'm talking about over 90%. They have respect for him. Now, the best way to handle all these issues is that for the government to look for a way to release Nnamdi Kanu. That is the naked truth. Forget about what you're reading in social media. I can tell you for free. These people love Nnamdi Kanu. You see what happened in the main market today? What are they singing? What you see the song they are singing? They were singing there. They are praising Nnamdi Kanu, even in the face of his trial, even in the face of his persecution, even the face where he's been detained. They still have respect for him. So let the governor call his co-governors. Let them meet the president. Let the president order that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, and he should be allowed to exercise his right for a right of agitation, and address all those issues that gave rise to this agitation.
So how can the state assert authority while avoiding actions that punish citizens for circumstances beyond their control?
Dialogue. Call the traders leaders, call the stakeholders, continue to talk to them, continue to dialogue with them. Let them tell you the reason, because I'm telling you for free that majority of sit at home you are seeing in the southeast, nobody's forcing them. Some people on their own say that this is my own something that I'll be doing to show my solidarity to agitation of Nnamdi Kanu. I can tell you for free. Forget about what government is telling you. These are the issues on ground. So continue to tell them what you are doing for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. They will listen to you. All this issue of Peter Mba of Anambra State tried it. He did not succeed. When we have an MBA conference in Anambra State, I challenged him. He told me that Maxwell, I know that you are a lawyer. Can I force somebody to stop someone from opening? Can I ask force somebody to open his shop? Where I said yes, you can. You don't have a right. That is the position. So the point I am making is that Governor Soludo has no right to do that by force. Let him use dialogue. Let him continue to talk to them. Let him continue to appeal to them. Not only traders, banks, and some other business in Anambra, in particular, and the Southeast in general. That is the only way to resolve this thing. If you are telling them that you're going, I'm assuring that some people even said, if that is the case, I'm ready to lock my shop for complete 1 year because of Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, I know some people who can do that.
Hey.
house